Most snowmobilers are wondering what's next for Arctic Cat. After a blockbuster intro last year with the brand new 600 DSI motor, as well as a fleet of Yamaha-powered sleds, you'd better sit down for what we're about to unveil.
This week, we're going to give you a world-exclusive first look at two all-new model year 2015 Arctic Cats. One is powered by a Yamaha, and the other uses Arctic Cat's 600cc DSI two-stroke. First up is the much-anticipated XF 6000 Snow Pro. This 137-inch Procross platform proved itself to us here at SnowTrax and Supertrax in model year 14 with its outstanding ride quality and linear progressive handling, particularly the sled's confidence-inspiring turn-in. The all-new slide-action 137 vacuums up trail chatter thanks to its innovative front torque arm. The rest of the bumps are handled by a coupled torque-sensing link rear arm. When we first rode the 600 DSI El Tigre this year, we dreamed about that engine finding its way into the XF 137 Procross chassis. Bam! Here it is, and you're going to be impressed.
So far this season, nothing even touches the DSI 600 in nose-to-nose pulls down Kevlar Lake. The reliability of this motor, in one simple word, bulletproof for 2014. And the performance has impressed everyone here at SnowTrax and Supertrax World Headquarters.
Pulling the trigger on the XF 6000 Snow Pro is a rewarding experience. The engine builds revs quickly and delivers thrust to the 1.25 camo shredder with authority. The sensation of acceleration is significantly amplified with the 137-inch footprint, transferring all of the DSI 600's thrust to white top. Make no mistake about it, the 600 crossover class is a competitive place to do business. This year, Arctic Cat is fully competitive with both Skidoo's Renegade 600 and Polaris Switchback 600, offering a truly credible, high-performance, lightweight, and powerful 600 crossover in model year 2015.
We think that the new XF 6000 Snow Pro significantly changes the game in Arctic Cat's favor for 2015. We have been seriously impressed with the 6000mm in the 2014 El Tigre and are equally impressed with the ride, handling, and performance of this all-new crossover. The market was expecting the 600 DSI XF. We know we were. However, the next model year 2015 we're going to discuss has literally left us reeling. Arctic Cat traditionally held a strong grip on the luxury touring segment. In fact, Arctic Cat was arguably among the very first OEMs to offer purpose-built twofer sleds in the early 90s. This year, they've got something special destined to meet touring customers' expectations at a new and higher level.
AJ, if you were Arctic Cat and you wanted to seriously mess up the touring segment, what engine would you throw at an all-new touring ride?
That's a complete no-brainer. It'd have to be the all-new C-Tech 4 1049cc triple cylinder. And if I was going to put it in an all-new touring chassis, I'd probably have to call it the Pro Tour. And if I were to call it the Pro Tour, I'd definitely resurrect an old name of legend. Maybe something like Pantera? And that's exactly what Arctic Cat has done. The all-new Pantera Pro Tour chassis is powered by the light, torquey, and fuel-efficient 135 horsepower Yamaha triple. This motor has been an overwhelming success in model year 2014 in the new ZR and XF 7000 models. The heart and soul of any two-up or touring snowmobile would have to be the rear suspension, and on the brand new Pantera is a 146-inch floating front arm skid, which seems to be one heck of a lot of track for a predominantly on-trail snowmobile.
I was shocked by the Pro Tour's huge footprint, wondering if it would affect handling, creating understeer. After just one ride, I had nothing, zero, zip, nada to worry about. This thing is a worthy trail carver. More importantly, the 146 slide action delivers a ride either solo or two-up that's going to knock the boots off the industry. Rear suspension compliance literally defines a touring sled like the Pro Tour Pantera. However, the Pro Tour's ARS double wishbone IFS is a great fit on a sled that's destined to carve trails hundreds of miles a day.
All two-up or touring sleds seem to focus on sit-down riding ergos, because that's the way that you ride a two-up sled. But the Pantera is throwing a wrench into that equation with its bar riser that allows you to stand up and ride comfortably. The twist doesn't stop at the riding position. The Pantera can instantly morph into a luxury one-up cruiser by removing the rear seat, backrest, and handholds in one swift motion. Arctic Cat has nailed the seat removal issue with this simple external 12-volt power plug that takes power to the rear grips and seat. No more fiddling with hidden connectors while removing and installing the seat. With the seat removed, the Pantera gives off a sophisticated Euro cruiser look.
AJ, what's the #1 issue we hear big mile riders, particularly 2-up big milers, gripe about?
That's easy. Big mile riders always gripe about touring range, which means two different things: larger fuel capacity and better miles per gallon. The Pantera bends all the rules with this huge 4-gallon secondary fuel tank, carefully integrated into the rear of the tunnel, completely hidden by the seat and trunk. A full 15 gallons of high mileage, ride all day, never worry about running out capacity. Combine this amount of fuel with the 1049's EFI fuel-sipping demeanor, and you can realistically exceed the 200-mile mark before refueling.
Sometimes showing up on a twofer can be a little emasculating, like getting your dog neutered. You know what I mean?
Thankfully, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, and thankfully the all-new Pro Tour chassis and Pantera don't display any of the typical characteristics of a 2-up touring sled, where they're like a big school bus. These snowmobiles ride just like the XF and ZR chassis, are confidence-inspiring, and deliver an excellent ride. There's a true dual-purpose thing going on with the Pantera, and so you don't miss the point, we want to list off the stuff making the Pro Tour not just a worthy twofer, but a versatile one-up cruiser. There's heated everything, including driver and passenger seats, heated passenger handholds, heated visor outlets front and rear, an incredibly comfortable king-queen elevated passenger seat providing superb sightlines for even small passengers, an infinitely adjustable passenger backrest with protected handholds, and a visually pleasing windshield with body-mounted wind deflectors. On top of all of this, there's beautifully integrated touring luggage with a built-in rear trunk that looks great, with or without the passenger seat in place.
There's a legacy at play here with the all-new Pro Tour Pantera. Arctic Cat coined the nickname Cadillac for the original 70s Pantera because the sled brought a never-seen-before level of luxury and standard equipment to the business. We think there's more at play here than the standard luxury equipment, and thus the Cadillac moniker means something different in model year 2015.
The Pantera seems to me to be a lot more like a Cadillac CTS-V. Yes, it is a 1 or 2-up touring snowmobile that's able to cover copious miles and do that all in comfort and style, but it also displays the handling characteristics more similar to an XF or ZR.
Arctic Cat has nailed it with the 146 slide-action skid used in the Pantera and first-in-class innovations like a built-in 4-gallon auxiliary gas tank. Frankly, the Pantera is set to rock the industry in model year 2015.
In model year 14, one thing has become crystal clear to us with the inception of the Altigra as well as the DSi 600 motor, and that is that for 2015, Arctic Cat is on the gas all the time and ready to make some seriously bold moves.